everyone, my name is Amy and today we have music being played by Simon.
Hi everyone, my name's Simon and I will be providing the music for you today.
Now, before we start dancing today, number 1, make sure you're in comfortable clothes. Number 2, push everything aside so you've got lots of space to dance. Number 3, if you hurt yourself, make sure you stop and sit down. Number 4, drink plenty of water. And number 5, make sure you have fun. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Welcome to week 4 of body conditioning. So, if you've been with us the whole time, good to have you back. If you're totally new, not to worry, we're going to go through every exercise that we've done over the past 3 weeks. Now, we've been working a lot on our cardio, our ab work, arms, and our squats. Now, this week what we're going to do, our new exercise, I'm sure you've all heard or done or seen a plank. You can either have a plank on elbows or you can have like a press up plank. We're going to do press up planks. So what we're going to call them are walking out planks. So I'm going to explain it later on, but first of all, grab some water, make sure you've got some water close, and we're going to do our warm up, and then we're going to flash back to all of the exercise that we've done, and then I'll teach you the walking plank. Let's warm up. So it's really important that we warm up before any kind of physical exercise so that we don't hurt ourselves. Now, like in every Magpie class we do, we always start the warm up slow, then we go a bit quicker, then we finish with really quick, and we end with a stretch. Now, there are going to be jumps in these warm-ups, so if you're not comfortable with jumping, that's absolutely fine. All I suggest is that you still do the action, but you take out the jump. So, for example, if we're doing star jumps, you can take out the impact, but still do the motion. So it will end up being a step as opposed to a jump. And I'll leave that up to you, whichever one you want to do. So everything else you can just follow along, and we're going to do this with music. So Simon, are you ready? Okay, thanks Simon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and head. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 9, jump. 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, Okay, let's do class. Magpie dancers, are you ready for our first exercise, which is cardio? So, throughout the whole of cardio, it's really important that you control your breath. Yes, you're not holding your breath. Make sure that you're deep breathing as much as you can. Second thing, whenever you land, you must always go through your toes, through your feet. Yeah, and also cushion that impact with a slight bent knee as well. Yeah, so you're never landing with it locked. Yeah, you'll injure yourself if you do. Yeah, so whenever you jump, whether it's a wide jump or a narrow jump, make sure that you're really going through those feet and those knees as well, and it'll protect you. Yeah, so we've got 3 types of exercise for the cardio. Now what I think we should do, do 10 of each, I think, and then we should just keep repeating it. So the first one, jump twists. So your feet are going to be together. Now this is going to be a cardio one, but it's also really good for your mid center as well. This is really good for this. Your arms are going to be here, and all you're going to do is you're going to jump and twist. Go from side to side. And you should feel it, obviously, in your lungs and your heart, but also you should feel it around here as well. Yeah, so that's the first one. Second one, star jumps. So star jumps, you're going to start closed feet, and you're just going to go from out, in, out, in, out, in. And making sure you bend your legs, making sure your shoulders aren't up. Nice strong arms. Fairly straightforward. Ready for the third one? Third one are runs. So we're going to aim to keep our knees up as much as possible. If you want to have a bit of a guide, you can always put your hands up. You can try and hit your hands with your knees. If not, you can just have them as you would if you normally run. Yeah. So the aim is to try and keep your knees up as much as possible. Have a go if you want. Good. So then what we'll do, we'll then maybe grab a drink of water, maybe have a bit of a breathe, and then we'll keep running it round. Yes, we'll see how many rounds we can do. I think what I'm going to do is set my stopwatch for maybe like a few minutes and see if we can just keep going. And if you feel like you need to stop and have a drink of water, it's absolutely fine. All right, let's go. Okay, so you're ready with the music. Are you ready, Simon? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my stopwatch, and I'm just going to keep checking it every so often, see where we're at. But we're going to aim to do maybe two minutes. Let's aim for 2, see where we are. And we'll have tiny breaks in between each one. Right, here we go. Cardio, first one. Twists. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Star jumps. Runs. Good. Take a breather. Have a walk around if you want. Here we go. Ready? All of that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Star jumps. Knees up. some water if you need it. Got one more in you? Let's try it once more. Ready? Last time, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Star jumps. High knees. And breathe. Good. Well done, everyone. So let's just do a quick calf stretch, just because that's quite calf heavy, the cardios. So what you're going to do is you're going to tilt your toe back, tilt it up. This leg is straight. You're going to put weight on this leg, and if you want a bit more of a stretch, you can just reach out for that toe. And change. Swap legs. So the bent one you can put weight on if you need it. And extra stretch, you can just reach out. Great, good work. So you should be nice and warm from the cardio, and what we're going to do now, we're going to go straight into ab work. So 2 options really. I'm going to go over this first one. So if you're going to sit on the floor, you're going to do it like this, and then I can show you a version on the chair as well. So ab work, you're going to have your legs parallel and about hip width apart. Yeah, so nice and relaxed. You're going to have a really nice strong straight back, like so. Engage your stomach, shoulders down, and your arms are going to be out. So exercise 1, it's going to start with a contraction from the belly, from the stomach. Yeah, you're going to contract, so your belly button goes towards your back. You're going to go as far as you feel you can, so that make sure you can come up again. So that's 1 set. Yes, we're going to try and do 10. So we're going to go and 1 and up. Yes, making sure, I mean at the moment I'm looking at the video for you, but making sure that your neck is actually in line with your spine. Yeah, so you're not crunching or too high as well. Nice and relaxed, and trying to keep your arms up the whole time. Yeah, that's version 1. Well, that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to stay in this position, but we're going to twist. So I think let's take both arms to the side, and then you're going to come back to the front. Both arms, and here. Good, and we're going to try and aim for 10 again here. Now the key with this is to not make it's not an arm exercise. Yeah, I'm not putting my arms to the side. The reason why my arms are going to the side is because I'm twisting at the waist. Yeah, so what we don't want to see is the arms doing this, but the abs aren't working at all. Yeah, so it really must come from, so as you go down, it must come from the waist. Yes, it's not about the arms moving, it's more about the twist. And then we come up. Yeah, so you can either do it on the floor. If you want to do a chair, let me just show you how that will be. It will basically be the same. So, can't see my head. You're going to do exactly the same with the chair as you would on the floor. Now the key is to sit right on the edge of the seat and to obviously not touch the back. Yeah. So the first one will be here. Yeah. Second one will be twisting like so. Is that okay? So you can choose whichever one you want, whether it's the chair or the floor. I think for this one I'm going to choose the floor, so I'm going to put my chair away. And remembering to breathe, to try and relax as much as possible, and we'll try it with the all together. So we'll do 10 just straight down and up, and then we'll do 10 twists, and then we'll repeat it all again. So ready for our ab exercise. Let's do this. So check your posture, make sure that you're up nice and tall, shoulders are down, legs are hip width apart. And I think the speed will be yeah, let's try it to that. Okay, thank you, Simon. Ready? 5, 6, 7, arms out, down on 1, and up, and down, and up, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, legs out. Good, how was that? Bit shaky? Now don't worry if you're shaking, that means your muscle is working, so that's good news. So, should we do our twists? So let's aim for 10. So set yourself back up. Ready, thank you, Simon. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a twist. And 7. Good. If you want to have a stretch, come round on your front and just push the hips down, shoulders back and down. Good. Great. How was that? Is that okay? So what I think we can do one more, can't we? Let's do all of that once more. Are you ready? This time, let's go straight into version 1 into version 2. Ready? Thank you, Simon. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And up, and 2. And relax. So our arm exercise. Now you can choose whether you want to stand up, you can kneel down like what I'm doing, or you can even come to this position. It's totally up to you. Now we're really focusing on every section of the arms for this bit. So as you place your arms out, I think you can just about see my fingers. As you put your arms, it's like in dancing, like ballet, what we always talk about, our shoulders should be pulling down the back. Yeah, so no matter what's happening with the arms, the shoulders shouldn't creep up. Yeah, your shoulders are being pulled down, and the lats as well. Yeah, nice and strong, so that your shoulders don't move. So this whole section, I think you can just follow along, but I just wanted to go through a few of the movements because they might feel a bit strange. Now the first one, you're going to aim to push your elbow up and then it follows. So it's almost like a ripple movement. And this might seem really easy at first, but actually what you can do is you can add more pressure and more resistance to the movement. So I could just do it like with no resistance at all, or I could really make myself work. Yeah, and the whole time I'm really trying to keep the shoulders pulling down. Yeah, so we'll do a few of these, and then we'll do a few circles, making sure that the shoulders are pulling down. I'm starting to ache already. And then we'll do a few reverse. We'll do a few up and down. And also we'll do a few squeezes as well, because this is also really good to warm up and to tone your forearms. So for those of you that do contemporary, that might do floor work, this is also really good to have. Yeah, so we'll do a few squeezes as well, and a few up and down. Now it will burn, it will really hurt, but the key is to try and keep going. Yeah, if you've got any injuries, you must stop, obviously, but if it's just that burn of hard work, really try and push through it, and we'll see how long we can go for. So I think let's aim for a minute or two, and we'll try it with some music. So Simon, I think you can just play just whatever you want. Okay, are you ready? Okay, thank you Simon. Ready, and off we go. Leading with the elbow right down to the fingertips, shoulders down. Good. And let's go tiny circles. Keep going, keep going. Forward. And get up and down. Good. Go back to elbows. So it should be burning by now. It is for me. If you're not burning, just put a little bit more resistance in. Good, and then we go to squeezes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you're going to pull as much as you are push. Forward. And up. And side. Nearly there. Forward. Keep those shoulders down. And up. Keep going. Out. Last one, you're going to go up and down and up and down. And shake them out. Woo. Good. Nice work. Good. Shake them out, shake them out. We'll have a good stretch at the end. Make sure we stretch all of those muscles. Good work. Okay, so our new exercise for this week are, let's call them squats and skis. So I'm sure all of you have done a squat before, but let's just run over the technique of it. So you're going to have fairly wide legs, toes are pointing parallel, and you're just going to literally bend your legs, tiny bit of a lean forward, and you're going to come back to straight legs. Now when you go down, the recovery is really important with these glutes, that you squeeze right to the very end. There's a tiny bit of a push in your hips as well, yeah, not loads, but you're just trying to engage your quads, yeah. So you can have arms here if you wish, or here, yeah. So you're going to go and bend and up. You're going to go as low as you feel comfortable, and make sure you engage in your centre, your abs, so that they're protecting your back. Couple more. And last one, make sure your head's in line, so you're not up or you're not down. Make sure it's in line with your spine and up. Yeah. Good. So squats, we're going to aim for 10. The second one, which I call skis, you're going to go from one side to the other. If I'm stepping out, if I do it your way, if I'm stepping out to the right, I'm going to lift this back leg, and it's almost like I'm trying to touch the floor, but you don't have to, yeah. So this kind of works the supporting leg, yeah. So you're just going to go from one side to the other, and you're using your arms as well, yeah. So that should be lots of work on that supporting leg. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the squats, 10 of those, and then we do 10 of the skis again. Is that all right? Yeah. So a couple of things, making sure that your squats are nice and protected. Yeah, you never come up and really lock your legs. Make sure it's all really nice and gentle. Make sure that your knees are over your toes, so they're not coming in. Yeah, nice clean alignment, and you're engaging your centre as well. Yeah, so if you engage your centre, it will protect your lower back. Shoulders down, as always, and the skis as well. Just pushing that knee forward. Yeah, so don't let it come in or out. Yeah, should be right over your toes. Yeah, and these can be as high or as low as you want them, yeah, depending on how much of a challenge you want. Right, 10 of each, twice round. Ready? Thank you, Simon. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and a 1, and up, and a 2, and up, and a 3. Ready to ski? 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, 8. Good, nice. Have a shake. Might try it side on this time, so you can have a watch that side. Have a breath. And we'll do it once more. 10 squats, 10 skis. Are you ready? I'll do it this way this time. Ready? Thank you, Simon. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a down. And up, and a 2. Make sure you're squeezing. 3, 2, 4, and 5, and 6, here we go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, shake your legs out. Nice work, guys. Are you ready for our new exercise? So, the walking plank. I think I'm going to show it you once, and then we can talk about it. We can talk about some of the technique in it. So let me show you once, and then you can try it. So you're going to start, I think I'm going to get most of me in. You're going to start standing, and you're going to roll down, bent legs, walk the hands out to here, hold it, bend the legs, walk back and roll up. Let me do that once more. So rolling down, walking out, hold, so fairly straightforward in terms of the exercise. There's just a couple of pointers that we need to make sure that we're doing technique wise. So when you're walking your hands out, make sure you're going through the hand like what you would with your feet when you're walking. Don't go like that, and don't slide as well. Walk the hands out. When you get to the plank position, what you don't want to do is have your hips too low or too high. So too low, that's really bad for your back. Too high doesn't really work anything. So what you want to do is have a long line all the way down your back, through to your heels as well. You should also be pushing back, so push back and making sure that your shoulders are also down, they're not up by there, so lots of space. So walking, rolling down, walking the hands out. We'll hold it here for about 20 seconds, then we'll reverse it, and we'll just keep doing that. Really good for your core, really good for your arms and your legs as well, actually, and your back. So it's an all body workout. Let's do this. So if you want to get into your position, so standing up. Okay, are you ready, Simon? Thank you. 5, 6, 7, 8, rolling down. 2, 3, 4, walking out. Hold it here. And reverse. Walk the hands back. Rolling up. And once more. well done. So if you want to do that a few more times, you can rewind the video and just do it a few more times, but I think that's really good work. Hey, well done for today. Did a really good job. So just to finish off the session, we're going to do a cool down, so just a few stretches, and we'll do this with Simon. So thank you, Simon, when you're ready. So reaching out. Stretch. So, thank you for dancing with me today. Please click on the link below in the description and you can tell us what you... So, thank you for dancing with me today. Please click on the link below in the description and you can tell us what you think. But for now, goodbye.
Goodbye everyone, have a great week.